says, "We will not apologize for Homeland Security Secretary Defense family separation policy." And me and the brother Elder Gad is gonna go into this because this covers Bible prophecy.
Yeah, brother, may I say something on that too?
Okay.
Yeah, this devil, he's, the whole situation about the debate over the dreamers and the illegal aliens and the immigrants and all that. You know, that's what the devil does, man. You know, he moves landmarks, okay? And the scriptures tell you not to move a man's landmark, man.
Mm.
You know, you're going to say that Texas, you're going to take the land that belonged to Issachar, which they would be called the Mexicans of today. All right? And then you're going to move their landmark, man, and call it Texas or call it California.
Mm-hmm.
All right? Or call it New Mexico.
Mm-hmm.
Or call it
Arizona.
When that land was not yours, and you move the man's landmark, which you're not supposed to do that. Now you're going to call the indigenous people of this land, the tribe of Issachar, and you're going to call them illegal aliens, and then you're going to separate their kids, man, from the parents. Why? Because this is nothing new for the so-called white man. All right? That's why we tell you so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans that the so-called white man is the devil that the Bible speaks of. Okay? But this is all prophesied in the Bible that this was going to happen. Mm-hmm. Now, this is nothing new. It happened during the time of slavery with the so-called black man, so-called West Indians and Haitians, and to the so-called Native Americans, okay, of this land, man. Whether it be the tribe of Gad, which are the North American Indians, whether it be Issachar, which are the Latino Indians of this land, indigenous people of this land. So this is nothing new. They're doing the same thing that they've been doing back during the time of slavery, when this devil first came over here. So go ahead, brother.
So we're going to read into the article. It says, this is National Review. "We will not apologize. Homeland Security defends family separation policy." It says, Secretary of Homeland Security Christian Nielsen defend the Trump administration highly contentious zero tolerance immigration enforcement policy Monday as the inevitable result of congressional inaction on immigration.
Wait a minute. So read that article from the top again. Just read the first couple, the first 2-3 sentences.
Done. It says Secretary of Homeland Security. The Secretary of Homeland Security, Christian Nielsen, defended the Trump administration highly contentious zero tolerance.
Zero tolerance, man. And what so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans are going to find out is that this devil, when all this hell breaks loose, like the brothers have been saying throughout the years, the time of Jacob's trouble. All right, Jacob's represent you so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans. And he's going to have a zero tolerance, man. All right, with you so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans. The famine is going to come. The plagues are going to come. The sword is going to come. All right? This devil, Trump, is the devil, man. All you so-called white people are the devil that the Bible speaks of. Now, the word devil just means deceiver. All right? And they're deceiving you, man. You so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans. Talking about he's going to make America great. No, he's not. Because America's going to be destroyed. But they have a zero tolerance, man. And they're going to separate families, which amongst you so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans, which they've been doing.
Yeah.
And they're going to bring in the plagues, and they're going to bring in the famine, and they're going to bring in the sword. All right? The sword is destruction, the modern day gun. All right? The concentration camps are going to come. The famine is going to come. Because the devil could stop the truckers from bringing the food in.
Yeah.
Most of the food comes in by trucks, man. Okay? And this is a time of Jacob's trouble. This is just a glimpse.
Yeah.
This is just a taste of what's going to happen, man.
Yeah.
And he said they're not going to apologize. Zero tolerance. Why? Because Yahweh Shai made the so-called white man to be his sword on the earth. Okay? It's written in the scriptures. That's his blessing, the sword. Sword represents the gun.
It says zero tolerance immigration enforcement policy Monday as the inevitable result of congressional inaction on immigration.
Immigration enforcement policy, man. Okay? That's their policy. That's the policy of the so-called white man. All right? Go ahead, brother.
We will not apologize for the job we do or for the job law enforcement does. And that's they hold themselves not guilty.
That's right. Who possesses slay them and hold themselves not guilty.
Well, let's just get the scriptures to show you that this is written in the Bible.
Yep. Salakia, because you had a 3-month-old baby separated from their parents.
3-month-old.
3 months old, man. Just look it up. Google it. Just look it up. They don't care, man. The devil does not give a shit about you so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans. The so-called white man, the Trump administration, all you so-called white people, they do not give a shit about you so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans. Go ahead, brother.
Zechariah 11:5, whose possessors slay them and hold themselves not guilty. That's slaying a family if you separated them. A 3-month-old child from his mother.
Yeah.
And his father and his mother.
Yeah, that's right. You ain't even supposed to separate a lamb from his mother.
Yeah.
At a certain age, man.
Yeah.
And if that's why we ain't supposed to eat veal, man.
Right.
Okay? You got the Italians, they eat veal.
Right.
That's going against the laws of the Most High. Okay? Right. You're not supposed to separate that lamb until the first year. Okay? During the Passover, man. But here it is, the so-called white man, he gonna separate a 3-month-old baby.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? That baby is still suckling, man.
Yeah.
You know? And you're gonna separate it from his parents over some immigration bullshit. When his land belongs to the Mexican Indians, so-called Mexican Indians, man, and the North American Indians. Go ahead, brother.
It says, who possesses slay them and hold themselves not guilty, and they that sell them say, blessed be the Lord, for I am rich.
Trump. Look at Trump, man. And they that sell them, what happened during the slavery, man? You know? If you watch Roots, when they brought Kunta Kinte over here, one of the so-called white people, the Edomites, the crocodile was selling them. He said, what's wrong with having a fat purse? Okay? What's wrong with having a fat purse? And they that sell them say, blessed be the Lord, man. Okay? We're going to make America great again.
Yeah. It says, whose possessors slay them.
Go into what's happening, man, with so-called black men, Latino men, Native American men getting shot down in the street, man. Okay? All right? Who possesses slay them? Who's our possessors? The so-called white man. How did you so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans get over here? Through slavery, man. And they sold us on auctioning blocks. Go ahead.
And hold themselves not guilty.
And they getting off, man. They got the green light to shoot so-called Negroes down, Latinos and Native Americans down, and get away with it.
To send you back to your country and take your child away.
Who possess to slay them and hold themselves not guilty.
And then this is the article clearly says they're not apologizing.
Yeah.
What the fuck they gotta who they gotta apologize to?
Exactly.
And why they gotta apologize? I'm the goddamn white man. Who the hell? Who's going to stop me?
Yeah, exactly. Right.
Who's going to stop me? That's the pride of these devils. The scriptures say, the pride of thy heart have deceived thee, thou that dwellest in the clefts of the rocks. Because that same pride is going to get your ass destroyed.
That's right.
All right? Going back to the article. We will not apologize for the job we do or for the job law enforcement does, for doing the job that the American people expect us to do. Nielsen said during her Monday address National Sheriff's Association in New Orleans, illegal actions have and must have consequences. No more free passes. No more get out of jail free cards. Well, guess what? You damn devil.
Yep.
You ain't gonna have a get out of jail free card in the kingdom of heaven.
That's right.
Your punishment is gonna be your punishment is gonna be great.
Yeah.
For all the blood that you shedded on this land, all the unjust laws, the unjust decrees, which we're gonna get that Lord's will, all just unjust actions. You're going to have to pay for every ounce of blood you shed, every Native American and Mexican tear that came out of their eyes. You're going to have to pay for everything. All right? The Lord sees.
Okay.
All right? And the time is coming, Esau. So I'm going to read it again. It says, illegal actions have and must have consequences. No more free passes. No more get out of jail free. Nielsen went on to decree inaccurate media portrayals of Trump administration enforcement policy, which requires the detention and persecution of all individuals caught crossing the border illegally. The policy has resulted in the separation of roughly 2,000 children from their parents.
Hey, that's in the scriptures. That's in the scriptures, man. All right?
The policy has resulted in the separation of roughly 2,000 children from their parents who are in detention awaiting trial. Concentration camps.
There you go.
That's the first word that popped into my head. That's the spirit. See, they make these sugar-coated words to make it seem like it's less than
detention
centers, boarding schools.
Yeah, boarding schools. Yeah.
Goddamn concentration camps. All right, which the Bible prophesies about. It says, who are awaiting detention, awaiting trial. And we're going to get the scriptures, matter of fact.
Yeah.
All right? Yep. What is that, Deuteronomy?
Go to yours first, or you want me to go to mine first?
Yeah, yours is before mine.
Okay. Yeah. Deuteronomy 28 and 32.
Huh.
It says, thy sons and thy daughters shall be given unto another people. And that's exactly what happened, man.
2,000 children.
All right. 2,000 children.
And that's recorded.
And which, right. And that's which of course is more. Right, exactly. And that's what they put out on the news. Because the news is controlled by the elites internet, the international bankers anyway.
Kind.
Yeah. Hey, brother. You come on, get on this show, brother.
Come on in.
Oh, yeah. Hey, brother. We getting it in right now. Yeah, cunt. Now, what about the slavery of so-called Negroes, man? Mm-hmm. That families were separated. This is all prophesied in the Bible, man. It says, this is Deuteronomy 28 and 32. It says, thy sons and thy daughters shall be given unto another people. Mm-hmm. All right? And that's what happened in slavery, and that's what's happening now. All right? The so-called Mexicans, all right, and the so-called other Latin tribes, their sons and their daughters are being taken away and being separated and given unto this government. Mm-hmm. All right? Putting in detention centers, man. Mm-hmm. Okay? All right? It says, thy sons and thy daughters shall be given unto another people. Who's that other people? The so-called white man. All right, now, back then, so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans, which is the 12 tribes of Israel, we were enslaved under the other heathen nations. Okay? We were the slaves under the Babylonians. We were slaves under the Assyrians. We were slaves under the so-called white man. All right, we were slaves under the Persians. Okay, and then we were slaves under the so-called white man. It says, thy sons and thy daughters shall be given unto another people, and thine eyes shall look and fail with longing for them all the day long.
Mm.
So it happened during the time of slavery. It happened to the so-called black man, West Indian man, Haitian man, and it happened to you so-called Latinos and Native Americans as well, man. So here it is, because you crossed the border, which belongs to land, California belongs to the indigenous Indians of the tribe of Issachar, any damn way, they're going to separate your family, man. All right? They're going to take your kid and separate you and send your ass back to wherever you came from, man. This is in the scriptures, man. All right? This is in the Bible. All right? It says, thy sons and thy daughters shall be given unto another people, and thine eyes shall look and fail with longing for all them all the day long, and there shall be no might in thine hand, man. You ain't got no might of what happens when you're separated from your family, man. When your kids are separated from you, man.
Okay.
What might did they have when that 3-month-old baby was separated from his parents?
Okay.
What might did they have? This is according to the word of the Lord, man. All right? This is according to prophecy that this was going to happen to the 12 tribes of Israel, which are you so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans. And it's happening back then and it's happening now. There's no difference. So you so-called Latinos, you Native Americans, you better wake the hell up, man. All right? And know that the so-called white man is the devil that the Bible speaks of, and he's your enemy, man. All right? Go ahead, brother.
Yeah, going back to the article. This is the National Review. All right, read it on. The policy has resulted in the separation of roughly 2,000 children from their parents.
Which is more, we know that. Go ahead.
Who are in detention awaiting trial. Concentration camps.
Yep.
The separation have been attacked by, it says, the separations have been attacked as immoral by congressional Democrats and a handful of Republicans.
Say that again. It has more.
It says the separations have been attacked as immoral by congressional Democrats and a handful of Republicans.
Why the hell is it going on?
Right.
If it's supposed to be so immoral, then why the hell is it going on?
Right.
That made no sense.
Come on.
You know? Go ahead.
Who advocate a return to the previous.
Well, see, all that is just political games. Oh, see, the Democrats and Republicans, they're both against it.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
They call that bipartisanship when you got two opposing parties that agree on the same thing. So if it's supposed to be wrong, why the hell did it happen? And that's just political games to make it seem like they actually think it's a bad thing. To make it seem like they actually care.
Right,
oh, this is just horrible. This is an atrocity. This shouldn't be happening. So why is it happening in the first place? How long has this been going on?
Right.
And why has nothing been done about it? Why now all of a sudden that it's getting media attention?
Yeah, right. What happened during the 16, 17, 1800s, man?
Yeah.
Now, like them saying, like the brother Amna Wa'ala said, oh, now it's getting attention? All right? Wait a minute. What about the so-called black man, West Indian Haitian man that was sold on the auctioning block, man?
Yeah.
Why wasn't there no Democrats and Republicans bringing up that then, man?
Mm-hmm.
Because it's all bullshit, man. All right?
So, hey, there was this thing started to blow up when what's his name? Paul the pizza guy, Pablo the pizza guy. He went to deliver the pizza to the Navy base, and he got deported. He got fucking deported for delivering pizza to the Navy base.
Yeah.
And now his wife is over here in America with the fucking kids, and she ain't got no job to take care of them. So they just shitted out of luck.
Yeah, exactly.
You know? While Pablo the pizza guy got fucking deported for doing his job.
Man.
There's no love for you Israelites, man.
Yeah, you Latinos, you Israelites too.
Yeah.
I mean, I know you think that you're different from the so-called black man, but you're part of the 12 tribes too.
Kind.
What's the name?
It says the separations have been attacked as immoral by congressional Democrats and a handful of Republicans who advocate a return to the previous policy of releasing individuals awaiting trial for trying to immigrate illegally with their children. But Nielsen placed blame for family separations squarely on lawmakers, citing legislative inaction on immigration reform as the central. It says immigration reform as the central obstacle to changing the system. She also suggested that previous administrations are partly to blame for synthesizing for incentivizing Salakia, forgive me, child trafficking by providing free passes to adults who try to cross the border with children.
See, or free passes to adults who try to cross the border with children. That's Esau's way of keeping the Northern Kingdom out, because Esau don't want his country to be overran by them.
Right.
His so-called country to be overran by them.
Right.
Because Esau, it's studies out there going now. There's more white deaths than births, like in the year 2013 or 14.
Yeah.
There's more white deaths than births. Blacks and Latinos are having way more children than white people. Then Esau, Jacob's having children than Esau. So what Esau wants to do is he wants to prevent Esau wants to prevent the children of Israel from reproducing.
Right.
Just like what happened with back in Egypt.
Right.
Right.
Not only that,
we became more and great in number.
Exactly. Esau knows that. Esau got something called demographers. Demographers study the growth and movement of population. Like if I say, okay, what are the demographics of the Bronx? Okay, it's 52% Latino, and out of that percent, it's 25% Puerto Rican and 6% Black, so on and so forth. So what they're doing is they understand that as time progresses, Jacob's having more and more children than them. And if it keeps going, let's say another 50 years, we ain't gonna be here 50 years. But in their mind, we're gonna be here forever.
Yeah.
So another 50 years, 100 years.
That scripture out earlier. Yeah.
In their mind, another 50 or 100 years, it will be way more of us than them. So they want to stop that shit now.
Come on. This is called eugenics, man.
Yeah.
Hey, brother, I got a scripture right here. This is Ecclesiastes 8 and 11. It says, because sentence against an evil work, and that's an evil work, man. To go in another man's land, rape, rob, and murder to spill blood to get to take his land, rob him, murder him, take his land, all right, and then tell him, oh, you're an illegal alien on your own land.
Yeah, that's wicked.
That's an evil work, man. That's against the Lord's sacred commandments of the Most High, man. All right. It says, because sentence against an evil work. Hold up, Salakia. Because sentence against an evil work is not executed speedily. See, that's why Trump is talking about make America great, man. Because Yahweh Shai hasn't come down and brought destruction on America yet, man. This devil has been doing this for a long time. This is nothing new. This is prophesied in the Bible, man. All right? It says, because sentence against an evil work is not executed speedily, separating families, that's an evil work, man. Okay? That's an evil work. It says, because sentence against an evil work is not executed speedily, therefore the heart of the sons of men is fully set in them to do evil. Mm. And that's why she said, we're not going to apologize for separating kids.
Yeah.
We're not going to apologize for it. We have a zero tolerance, man. Because the Lord hasn't brought judgment against the so-called white man yet. Against this government. Against the U.S. government. And all you so-called white people around the planet Earth. Okay? So it's setting your heart to do wickedness.
Yeah.
It's setting Trump's heart to do what he's doing, man. It's setting all these so-called white people to do what they do. Because the Lord hasn't brought that judgment. But best believe, Yahweh Shai is going to bring judgment on this damn wicked kingdom, man.
That was it.
That was it.
It's the book of Deuteronomy, chapter 28, verse 41. Because contrary to popular belief, this was foretold in the scriptures that was going to happen to the children of Israel. All right? Which are you so-called indigenous Indians from North, Central, and South America.
That's right.
You so-called Hispanic-speaking natives. This was recorded in the Bible. It's the book of Deuteronomy, chapter 28, verse 41. These are some curses that was going to befall our people for going astray from the Heavenly Father and His Son.
That's right.
All right? It says, thou shalt beget sons and daughters, but thou shalt not enjoy them, for they shall go into captivity.
That's not enjoy. You can't enjoy your children if your children are being separated from you. You're going to have sons and daughters, but you're not going to enjoy them.
That's right.
Because they're going to be taken into captivity. And you see right now with this whole thing, they're separating their parents from their children and children from their parents.
Which is that 3-month-old child.
Yeah. 3 months. I mean, goddamn.
Shit.
Goddamn, 3 months?
How the baby going to eat?
Right, exactly.
You going to breastfeed him?
No, what they're going to do is feed them that formula, man.
Yeah.
You know? Which is nothing but poison any damn way.
Mm-hmm.
Okay?
So how you going to enjoy your children? You know?
And you can't enjoy your children in this society. You can't enjoy your sons and your daughters in captivity, man.
Okay.
Why? Because what? You got all kind of laws set up for the father not to enjoy his sons or his daughters, man.
Yeah.
Okay.
Child support.
Yeah.
What you call it?
Custody rights.
Yeah. Custody. Oh no, you can only you got 3 days out of the week.
Yeah.
And then he has to go back to the mother.
Yeah.
You know?
You could only be around your child with the aunt around.
Right, exactly.
You need a supervisor.
You need a supervisor.
Right.
Here you are, an adult, a father of your child, and you need a supervised visitation.
Wickedness.
That man is a fucking devil.
Visitation rights.
Yeah,
That's what I was talking about. Yep.
Fucking devils.
Yeah, and remember, when you have a baby in the hospital, that baby is the property of the state.
Yes, sir.
I just want to let you know that, you know? I've been told that, man. All right? I've seen it with my own eyes. All right? When you have a baby in the hospital, the baby is the property of the state. A slave of the state, man. So you ain't got no rights. All right? That's what that scripture's talking about.
Kind. You got something now?
Nah, this thing's moving slow.
Okay. Back to the article. It says, she also suggested that previous administrations
I'll bring it up.
You just quote it, bro, and I'll pull it out.
Yeah, quote it. We'll pull it out.
She also suggested that previous administrations are partly to blame and is incentivizing child trafficking by providing free passes to adults who try to cross the border with their children. From October, because that's what he used to do. He always try to just, like you said earlier, he always try to justify what he's doing.
Right.
And how the hell can they be sneaking into their own land?
Yeah, how the hell you gonna sneak into your own land, man? You know?
Not the ancient landmark?
Yeah, brother, you brought out that scripture.
Okay.
Remove not the landmark. That's right. You know?
Yeah.
And that's what this devil's done, man. He's still on?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, and that's what this devil's done. He's removed the ancient landmarks, man. That the Most High gave the 12 tribes of Israel. Okay? All right? And that's a penalty worthy of death, man. All right?
It's the book of Deuteronomy, chapter 19, verse 14. Thou shalt not remove thy neighbor's landmark, which they of old time have set in thy inheritance.
So thou shalt not remove the neighbor's landmark, which thou hast set at old time as thine inheritance. Mm-hmm. So if you have a neighbor that has a particular area of land that belongs to them, they will set there at old time.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
Meaning their fathers lived there.
Right.
Their tribe lived there.
Okay.
The Most High gave them that land, that inheritance.
Right.
It tells you that when you go back to Deuteronomy,
Don't worry about it.
Deuteronomy 32nd chapter. He divided the sons of Adam.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
So you're not supposed to remove your neighbor's landmark. But that's what Esau did. Esau removed his neighbor's landmark and then kicked the people out of that land and then named land after himself.
Yeah.
That's so much of a devil that you then cracked it all, man.
Yeah, but the scriptures say that. they call the lands after their own names.
Mm-hmm.
You know.
It says, "Thou shalt not remove thy neighbor's landmark, which they of old time have set in thy inheritance."
Because who was here before you goddamn gringos got here, man?
Yeah.
All right? The Native American and the Latino Native American tribes, man.
Yep.
They were here before you got here. They got shows called Native Americans Before Columbus.
Right.
Okay? All right? So who was here first? But yet you're going to remove his neighbor's landmark, and then you're going to call it by your own names, man.
Mm-hmm.
All right? Americo Vespucci. That's what America's named after, a so-called white man.
Mm-hmm.
So neither you so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans, you're not Americans, man. You're Israelites. All right? Go ahead.
And also, oh, dang, it slipped my mind. Oh, it's going to tell you, Gad is going to dwell like a lion.
Gad's going to dwell like a lion.
So Gad
exactly.
is going to have an enormous land.
The whole, that's right. Canada.
Yep.
Canada. All of Canada and most of North America.
Yep.
All right? Because you had the tribe of Issachar that had land all the way up going into Colorado. All right? Going into California. Going into New Mexico. Going into Arizona. That's Issachar's land. All right? And all the way into what? So-called Mexico, man. And you got the other tribes. Naphtali, Asher, you know? Brazil, you know? South America, Central America, man. All right? Yeah, Gad shall dwell as a lion. So Gad was going to have a large land, man.
Right.
All right?
And he's going to store all of it and put them on reservations.
There you go.
He put the Gadites in boarding school, so separating children.
Where they separated children too.
That's right.
All you got to do is just Google it, man.
Yeah.
You get it.
Yeah.
That's right. Separating families. This is nothing new.
It's no new thing under the sun.
That's right.
So
Especially with this devil.
we was taking Gadite children and putting them in the Carlisle boarding schools. This ain't nothing new.
This ain't nothing new.
Separating children ain't nothing new. There's more to that.
It says, "Which thou shalt inherit in the land that the Lord thy power giveth thee to possess it." That was in
Yeah.
So he was supposed to move the landmark. So even when Israel, when children of Israel going to their own land, the Most High gave all of them certain plots of land.
Right.
I Simeon, your land is here. I your land is here. The priest, you're going to dwell in the suburbs.
That's right.
You're going to dwell in these particular parts. All right, Gad, this is your land. You wasn't supposed to go and take land from one another.
Yeah, that's
I wasn't supposed to take land from us, you damn devils. But Esau did it anyway. Because why? He needed to keep it down home, like the scriptures say.
Mm-hmm.
Isn't that scripture in Revelation where it says they repented not?
Yeah, they repented not. That's
they wickedness. Revelation 9 and the last verse.
Revelation 9 and the last. Right. If you want to get that right.
When you get it?
Yeah. Because that's Esau. Esau ain't going to repent to the Most High for all the evil that they've done.
This is Revelation chapter 9, verse 20. And the rest of the men which were not killed by the plagues, yet it says, and the rest of the men which were not killed by these plagues, yet repented not.
Wait a minute. What's the plagues that they weren't killed by?
Thermonuclear fire.
Those missiles, man.
Yeah.
All right. The elites. All right. The international bankers. All right. That's going to escape that nuclear fire, man.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
All right. Because the peons, you peon, you sheeple, you peon, you Joe Sixpack, you know, the so-called white man that's running around going to Madison Square Garden to see the goddamn Rangers or whatever the hell.
Mm-hmm.
All right, to see the Islanders just going to the hockey game.
To see the Devils.
Yeah, to see the Devils. Yeah. You ain't gonna escape this nuclear fire, but the elites are. Go ahead.
It says, repented not of their works,
So read up a little bit again.
and the rest of the men which were not killed by these plagues, yet repented not of their works.
So the ones that were not killed by the thermonuclear destruction, they're not going to repent for their evils.
Yeah, that's
They're
right.
not going to repent for their wickedness. So Esau, even in that time, he's still going to be proud.
Yeah.
That's why we got to put you on slavery.
Mm-hmm.
That's why Psalms 149 chapter, the 5th verse on down, is written.
Mm-hmm.
Two has sword in our hand to execute vengeance upon the heathen. Look at the Avengers that's written. To put you in slavery and cut you up in pieces. We're gonna separate your children in the kingdom.
Yeah, that's right. That's right.
We're gonna put some of y'all. We're gonna put y'all in different galaxies, man.
Yeah.
Put y'all on different planets. Put y'all in different countries. Put y'all on different slave plantations.
Yep.
Yeah.
So you can see how it feels.
Let's prove it, brother. Go to Isaiah 14 and
That's right.
You know what I'm saying? Go to Isaiah 14 and 1. Let's prove it.
I read it for you, Elder.
Come on, go ahead.
Isaiah 14 and 1. For the Lord will have mercy on Jacob.
Yeah, the Lord was gonna have mercy. The Lord is gonna have mercy on Issachar, man. All right. Jacob represents Judah, so Benjamin and Levi. All right. Go ahead.
The Lord will have mercy on Jacob.
The southern kingdom, because Israel was split, all right, into two kingdoms, the southern kingdom and the northern kingdom. Go ahead. Jacob represents Judah. Go ahead.
And will yet choose Israel.
And will yet choose Israel, which is the northern kingdom. The 12 tribes of Israel. That's who the Most High chose to be his chosen people. Go ahead.
And will set them in their own land.
Which is Israel. That's our own land, Israel. We're going to go back to Israel. We were kicked out of Israel during the time of Adam. Okay? All right? But now we're going to be brought back in Israel. We kicked out of Israel again. All right? During the Assyrian captivity. I'm talking about the northern kingdom. All right? And even Judah was kicked out of the kingdom, man. During when the Romans were in rulership. They were kicked out. All right? They had to flee. But we're going to come back to our land. All right? Go ahead. Which is Israel. Go ahead.
And the strangers shall be joined with them.
Which are the Israelite foreigners. Okay? That lived in the other lands that didn't know that they were Israel. That followed the customs of the heathen nations, but they're still the Israelites. Go ahead.
And they shall cleave to the house of Jacob.
Go ahead.
And the people shall take them and bring them to their place. And the house of Israel shall possess them in the land of the Lord for servants and handmaids.
So, hey, so you're going into slavery.
That's right.
Yeah. It just is as simple as that, man. You know, we're not making no deals.
Yeah. Covenants.
We're not making no covenants, agreements with you. All right? Yahweh Shai is not going to make a deal with the Rothschilds to let the Rothschilds pay their way out of slavery. You can't pay Yahweh Shai to get out of slavery, man. I don't give a damn how much shekels you Rothschilds got, man. You going into slavery, thus saith the Lord. All right? And they shall take them the people shall take them to place and possess them for servants and handmaids. So-called white man, heathen nations, you're going into slavery.
Yep.
Possess
your servants and handmaids. What else to say after that?
And they shall take them captives, whose captives they were.
See that's a key phrase right there.
Mm-hmm.
You're gonna take them captives, whose captives they were, meaning those who had us in captivity, we gonna have you in captivity.
Mm-hmm.
You're gonna do our bidding when that time comes.
Detention centers.
Detention centers.
Yeah. The kingdom of heaven gonna be a detention center for you devils.
Yeah.
Just like America was a detention center for so-called black men, Latinos, and Native Americans. Just like how you separated kids from their parents and put them in detention centers and have the parents waiting in detention centers and sending parents back and having their kids over here and sending the parents back. Your ass is going to slavery, man. All right? We're going to sell your sons and your daughters, man. All right? When you read the book of Joel, when you read the book of Joel. Yeah, to the Savior. Yeah.
So guess what? You're going to have Hamitic taskmasters over y'all, man. So I can find that. What that be?
It says, and they shall take them captives, whose captives they were, and they shall rule over their oppressors.
We're going to rule over y'all. We're going to rule over our oppressors. So those who oppressed us, be prepared to be ruled over. You think that movie Planet of the Apes was oh my gosh, it's so frightful. Imagine if apes really rule. Well, imagine if so-called Negroes or Native Americans rule.
Yeah.
It's going to make it real hard for you devils.
Well, that's what they're really saying.
Yeah,
when they see the ape, they
Yeah.
think about so-called black men any damn way. You know what I'm saying? You know?
That's what they called us.
Yeah, they call us monkeys anyway.
Yeah.
All right.
Like I said real quick.
Go ahead, brother.
Joel 3 and 8. Right to the point.
Yep.
And I will sell your sons and your daughters into the hand of the children of Judah.
Mm.
Let me see what verse 7 says. Real quick. Joel 3 and 7. Let me proofread that real quick. This thing I want to move fast for nothing.
Yeah.
Satan is truly in the midst.
course.
So you pull that up on your phone?
Yeah, come.
Uh,
Joel 3 and 7.
Yeah, bro.
Joel 3 and 7.
I got it. Behold, I will raise them out of the place whether he has sold them.
Yeah, you can bring read that, yeah.
Joel chapter 3 verse 7, it says, Behold, I will raise them out of the place whither ye have sold them.
So the places where the children of Israel were sold to, the Most High is going to raise us up. And remember in the scripture speak about in Hosea, and the land that we not called by his name?
Yeah, yep. That's right.
That's primarily talking about America. Go ahead.
And will return your recompense upon your own head.
You're going to pay back the nations, the Arabs, the Hamites that sold us into slavery. You're going to pay them back. Go ahead.
And I will sell your sons and your daughters into the hands of the children of Judah.
So the other nations, they're going to be sold unto, their sons and daughters will be sold unto us. In read verse 6, you don't got to read it. It says that the children of Judah and Jerusalem, they sold them to the Grecians.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Which is so-called white man, Esau. So now the Most High going to sell their daughters to the sons their sons and daughters to the hand of the children of Israel.
Mm-hmm.
That's from other nations. And Esau going to be up in that too. Go ahead.
And they shall sell them to the Sabians, to a people far off.
People are far off. Some of you separating parents from their children are far off. Well, guess what? You devils going to be so far off. You're going to have Hamites ruling over you, man.
That's right. That's right.
For the Lord have spoken it.
And guess what? The Hamites going to be under us.
Yeah.
Yep. That's right.
For the Lord has spoken.
There's a scripture on that too.
That's what's
I think get one more.
What's that?
They shall bow the knee to thee.
Oh yeah.
Isaiah.
So this devil, man, he's gonna have to pay for what he's doing, you know. But Trump got his pride, but hey, man, the scriptures say the pride of thy heart hath deceived thee. Thou hast dwelleth in the cliffs of the rocks, which is the so-called white man. You know, right. That was your home for a long time. You got it?
I said bow.
Yeah.
Isaiah chapter 45 verse 14. Thus saith the Lord, the labor of Egypt, and merchandise of Ethiopia.
Yeah, which is them Hamites. All right, go ahead.
And of the Sabians.
Okay.
Men of stature.
Which are the North Africans. Go ahead.
Men of stature shall come over unto thee, and they shall be thine. They shall come after thee in chains, they shall come over, and they shall fall down unto thee. They shall make supplication unto thee, saying, Surely power is in thee, and there is none else. There is no power.
Yeah.
No God.
There ain't no other power, man. There ain't no other God, man. Yeah, so them Hamites are going into slavery, man.
Mm-hmm.
You know? And they're going to be the taskmasters in Israel. You know? And we're going to, sell your sons and your daughters, man. All right? You know? But we're going to do it righteously, man. All right? Because you're the damn devil that the Bible speaks of. So you did it to us unrighteously. That's why the scriptures say, those whose cup was not to drink have surely drunk it, man. All right? Meaning Israel. Israel wasn't meant to be under you heathen nations, man.
Okay.
You know, you doing whatever the hell you want to do, but we broke the law, statutes, and commandments, so the Most High put us under you, man. Under the so-called white man, you heathen nations. But now, the cup is going to turn into you.
Mm-hmm.
All right? You so-called white man. And you going to go into slavery. You know? So, hey, you brothers got anything to say?
So.
So we read the article, hey, man, this devil is going to show us horns, man.
Right.
And it's a beautiful thing that he is. To get rid of 2/3 of you so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans that ain't right with Yahweh Shai. And so that Yahweh Shai could come and bring this devil down, man. All right? And with that, Shalom.
Shalom.